well, when she walked past, because I guess for a period of time it was sitting on the floor. When she walked past, she kicks at it, and then it mysteriously moved. That is about the outrageous, pettiest thing that anyone could display as a leader, as an elected official.
That's former trustee Edward Steve. He had a sit down with trustee Tiffany Belcher, and this was a great interview. She talked about a lot, but one story I noticed was how the city girl mayor took her picture down from Village Hall, where they have all of the trustees and the mayor's photos up, so the residents can walk in and be able to see their representatives posted there on the wall. Well, Tiffany Teflon Tahoe, she got upset at Trustee Belcher for exposing her in that $150,000 Tahoe. So she snatched her picture down from off the wall, threw it on the floor, and every time she would walk by it, she kicked the picture on the floor.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Yeah, that's what this tyrant did. Take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and get into it.
The picture, talk about, she took her picture off the wall and sit in the village hall, which is one of the most pettiest, childish things, because she's still elected. Talk about, that's why at the last board meeting you seen her picture in front. Talk about her taking the picture down.
So this one really bothers me because I don't care how upset you may be at me. I'm an elected official. And as an elected official, my name should still remain on stuff. My picture still should sit in the village hall as everyone else. We were in the middle of a meeting, and I noticed that my picture had been removed from where all of the other elected officials' pictures were. And when we went downstairs into an executive session, I asked the mayor what happened to my picture. She instantly got offensive, like, what you talking about? I don't know what happened to your picture. So I was like, okay, well, my picture is down, and I'm just asking what happened to it. So I didn't get clarity. So I waited about 3 days, and just because I don't want anyone to, be in any type of trouble, I went back up, and I asked people that's there on a regular basis, y'all know what happened to my picture? So the person started speaking and was like, oh, I looked at I noticed that and I thought it fell. And then said that they went over to it and they noticed it wasn't a crack, wasn't anything on it. And I said, well, I asked about it at the meeting and I didn't get a response. Everybody act like they don't know what a picture is. And the comment was, well, when she walked past, because I guess for a period of time it was sitting on the floor. When she walked past, she kicks at it, and then it mysteriously moved. That is about the outrageous, pettiest thing that anyone could display as a leader, as an elected official. But I'm entitled to have my picture up there. So if y'all see me with my picture on my podium, that's because I'm going to bring a picture that I purchased and made to the size of my liking until my picture is back on the wall at the Village Hall.
It's unfortunate. That's the type of leadership we have.
Yes.
It's young, immature, and petty.
It's beyond petty. This woman is crazy. We're talking about an elected official. She went and took down the picture of another elected official, all because she's mad at her. And every time she walked by the picture on the floor, she would kick the picture. And for all of you who don't know, take a look at this next clip to see why she got upset with a trustee.
But at the end of the day, nobody comes here to argue with you. Nobody at all. There are bills that we have the right to take off. We have the right to make decisions about. You say that you're running it at the end of the day, because this is going to be the narrative when we go broke. You're going to say, I wasn't even on the bank account. The trustees did it. When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then get mad when we don't approve it because it's not financially sound. I sat here and looked at a lease that y'all spent $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make absolute, that's like when you 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no sense. You're not making great finance, excuse me?
Please stay facts.
But let me tell you, here it is, dated December 27th, 2022, the cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR, $55,929.49. Total lease price, $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on it.
I don't see that.
Okay, but you want me to pass?
I don't.
All right.
I'll
But
give
at
my
the
statement
end,
in a
at
few
the
minutes
end
when
of the
you finish.
day, it's not about going back and forth with you. It's about making financial decisions that is in the benefit of everybody and just not one person. And you can't seem to understand that. Have a great day.
Ever since that happened, Tiffany Teflon Tahoe, she's had it out for Trustee Belcher.
Tahoe truck that you found in my viewpoint. Talk about that.
So the Tahoe. So I have this thing where I try to make sure that I give the village at least my part-time position to go in and just go through receipts and things. So we had access to my viewpoint. And on my viewpoint, you can pull up the receipts and different things that's on the warrant list so you can cross-check reference it. I drive a Tahoe, so I just want everybody to know that I drive a Tahoe that I paid through my own finances. And I seen the lease, and it's actually 6 leases, so I have more of the copies of the lease. But I seen this one particular lease, and it said one of the Tahoes that they drive, and I looked at the price, and I was like, this is ridiculous, the interest rate. And then I looked on it, and it said it was a lease. Now those type of items should come in front of the board. When we approved police vehicles, they were through Enterprise, and they were for the police, not for the joy of riding around the town, you know, in a lavish car. So to spend $149,000 of taxpayer money on a leased vehicle, that means not even ours, is absurd. And I just think that them not making great financial decisions is based on the fact of lack of knowledge and based on the fact that they don't care because it's not their money and it's not fair to us.
Yeah, it's obvious that the city girl mayor and the other city girls and henchmen around her, they don't understand money, but they know how to spend it. She's got a trustee that's a retired mailman over the finance committee, but refused to put Trustee Belcher on the committee, who's a CFO by day. Trustee Belcher, she's been working in finance for years.
Currently, I'm a chief financial officer. I oversee 19 companies, so roughly between $20 and $30 million.
Okay.
Now back to the retaliation, because whenever this happened, Mayor Porkchop decided that she would cut the access that the trustees had to be able to overlook and see all the bills and the money and the spending.
Once I bought up the Tahoe and a copy of the lease that she said that she didn't sign when her signature was all on it, we were restricted from my viewpoint. So now in the accounts payable section where we used to can go in and see the receipts with the line item or GL number, so what they're for, we can no longer see it.
Yeah, so that's another, as you see, they're hiding. Well, okay, talk about, we know why they're hiding. Talk about why do you feel they're hiding the expense, what they're spending? Go ahead.
So they're hiding stuff because I believe, this is just my belief, is because they know they overspent. They keep saying they have all these grants to come in and there's no documentation or no deposits of the grants.
Tiffany Tahoe is spending like crazy, and she's got people around her helping her do it, including Trustee Stanley Brown. He went from managing mail at the post office to managing Tiffany Teflon Tahoe's spending spree that's got the village of Dolton with 20,000 residents in a $7 million deficit. I've covered all of this before. If you want to see more, check out my playlist. I named her the city girl mayor, and I've been on her wig before it was popular to do it, when people would get upset with me for even bringing her up. So shout out to former trustee Edward Steve, much love to Trustee Belcher, and for all the Nimrods still defending Tiffany in the name of black women, tell me why it's okay for your queen to take down the picture of an elected official, another black woman, and kick it. How is this acceptable? Special thank you to Shauna. I appreciate you for all of your support, as well as our brother Dark Power. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.